Hi guys, what's up? This is Shodi from eGadgets for you. Now in this video, I'll show you the difference between the Samsung Galaxy J1s, the right hand side of the screen and in a blue variant, and the Samsung Galaxy J2, which is in the golden variant and on the left hand side of the screen. Both the handsets are budget handsets recently launched from Samsung, but there are some drastic difference between the two. The Samsung Galaxy J1s is available at a price of around 6,300 INR, that is something around 100 USD. Whereas the Samsung Galaxy J2 is available at a price of 8,300 INR, which is something around 135 USD. But that extra bit has a lot of features enabled in J2. Let's dig deep into the comparison. At first, let me just give you a physical overview of the handsets. For the Samsung Galaxy J1s and the J2, both have the 3.5mm jack input over here. Now, specifically, both are plastic build, but the orientation of the Samsung Galaxy J2 looks great from the back side than that of the J1s. J1s has a silky smooth finish over here, whereas there is a texture-like finish for the J2. Now the edges of the Samsung Galaxy J1s is protruding out, so that sort of give you an oval feeling and a cool finish to the J1. But the J2 also does not lag behind in the looks department, as because the sides, the edges looks like metal build, although they are not metal, they are premium plastic, but nicely crafted for both the handsets. Now on the top frontal view for both the handsets, we do have the earpiece, the Samsung branding, the 2 megapixel camera. For the Samsung Galaxy J2, it's a 4.7 inch of screen, whereas for the Samsung Galaxy J1s, it's 4.3 inch of screen. Both the handsets have a home button, the back button, and the multitasking button, which are the capacitive touchscreen buttons over here. On the left hand side for both the handsets, we have the power on and off button. So the orientation is similar. It is quite similar in the left hand side also. You find the volume rockers for either the handset, nicely crafted plastic build. Similarly at the bottom for both the handsets is a charger point and the microphone. At the back we have the 8 megapixel shooter for both and the LED flash and speaker grills on either side of the camera, but the position varies for the J1s as well as for the J2. We do have the Samsung branding in both, the Duos branding in both. Specifically for the J2 we do have the 4G branding, but the J1s also supports a 4G SIM. The Samsung Galaxy J1s and the Galaxy J2 both being the budget handset from Samsung, yet they come with a more striking feature of the Super AMOLED capacitive touchscreen. That gives a wow factor to both the handset in terms of display. The brightness, saturations, contrast, picture perfectness and the viewing angles are superb in both the handsets only because of the presence of the Super AMOLED capacitive touchscreen. The Samsung Galaxy J2 is a 4.7 inch of screen space, whereas it is 4.3 inch of screen space for the J1s. Samsung Galaxy J2 supports a resolution of 540 x 960 pixel, whereas it's 480 x 800 pixel for the J1s. Both are not the highest of figures, but still the J2 has a higher pixel resolutions. Additionally, the J2 has a 234 ppi pixel density, whereas it's only 217 ppi pixel density for the Samsung Galaxy J1s. These are mere figures, not the greatest end of the day, but still in a budget handphone, it will give you the feeling that yeah, obviously the viewing angles, the saturations, the contrast, brightness, each and everything are just perfect, just great and feel soothing to the eyes also. Both the handset is missing the auto brightness sensors, but we have the auto sensor present in both the handsets. The toggle menu does not look similar, as because for the J1s we do have the ultra power saving mode over here with the airplane mode and the stuffs and the basic modes that are available in any Samsung Galaxy handsets. But for the Samsung Galaxy J2 we do have a new feature that says the ultra data saving. Using this particular option and also running the Opera Max app, you can optimize the use of the apps to a limit of 16, which enhances your battery life and also enables you to run only those particular apps that you want to run at that point of time. If we go to about device for both the handsets, the Samsung Galaxy J1s runs on Android version 4.4.4, which is KitKat, whereas it's Android 5.1.1, which is a lollipop for Samsung Galaxy J2. So the J2 has the latest OS in offering. Storage wise also there is a lot of difference, as the J2 has 8 gigs of storage internal memory, which out of which 4 gigs is available to the users, but the J1S has only 4 gigs of internal memory, out of which 1.99 gigs is available to the users. So that way the J1S limits a lot of functionality just for the mere reason of having a lower memory than that of the J2. Although J2 is not higher with the 4 gigs of available memory, it's still on the very lower side, but both the handsets supports a micro SD card of up to 128 gigs. So you will get the ability to move the apps from the internal memory to the SD card by installing an external micro SD card to both the handsets. The Samsung Galaxy J2 does have some additional features. If we go to settings, then we go to more connection settings, we find an option that says download booster. If we enable this particular download booster, it will enable your Wi-Fi and the 4G connection at the same time, and it will give you the maximum optimal speed present at that point of time to surf the internet. Although it will take that extra bit of juice from your battery, but still it's worth it. It's a new feature, it's a cool feature that enables you to enhance the speed of the internet surfing, and hence it's embedded in the Samsung Galaxy J2. With the AnTuTu benchmark test for the Samsung Galaxy J1S and the Samsung Galaxy J2, there is a drastic difference. The J1S costs 14,300, whereas it's 20,700 for the J2. So in figures, it's a huge difference, and obviously so, if we dig deep into the device info, then for the Samsung Galaxy J1S, it does runs on a dual core processor that is clocked at 1.3 GHz and has a 512 MB of RAM only, whereas for Samsung Galaxy J2 it has a Exynos 3472 chipset with a quad-core processor that is clocked at 1.3 GHz with a Cortex A7. It has a GPU of Mali T720 and 1 gigs of RAM. So performance wise, the enhancement and also the multitasking is a bit good and a bit better in the Samsung Galaxy J2. Rightly so, to test the performance of the J1S and the J2, we have shoot up the browser. Now, before anything, you will see that there is a difference in the keyboard. The J1S having a smaller screen, the numpad is present in a different section and you just need to navigate separately to get the numpads, whereas the numpads comes along with the alphabetical pads for the Samsung Galaxy J2. Now if we hit go in both the handsets at the same time, you will see that the performance is more or less the same. You cannot find any difference whatsoever, but still it gets the job done. Because of the Super AMOLED screen, there is a great feeling for browsing the net. If we dig deep into this particular handset on either end, then you will see that the viewing angles are just superb, or great for either the handsets. There is no lag in terms of website view or browsing. So that way or the other, the user tends to get a good experience while browsing through the websites or watching movies and even watch videos from the YouTube. The Samsung Galaxy J1S has a 1800 mAh battery, whereas it is 2000 mAh battery for the Samsung Galaxy J2. Now, the difference of 200 mAh proves to be a great deal, as because both supports a 4G. So the J2 has a tendency to last a full working day as compared to the J1S on medium usage. On a high usage it varies, although the lasting tendency of J2 is definitely way better than that of the J1S. The Samsung Galaxy J1S is available in the blue, the black and the white color, whereas the Samsung Galaxy J2 is available in the white, black and the golden color. So you get a plenty of options to choose your preference. Now there is a bit extra in the Samsung Galaxy J2, like you find the theme section over here, whereas there is no such theme section for the Samsung Galaxy J1S. Not only that, with the themes you choose, you can actually see that it will apply, and not only apply on the icons or the overview of the particular phone, it also changes the phone pad as well as the SMS pad over here for receiving or writing the SMSs. So you will see that this bit will find some attraction among the youths also, as you will get that bit of extra things and that bit of extra features to dwell along with the Samsung Galaxy J2. But from an apps point of view, both have the latest Samsung TouchWiz UI, so there is no cluster of apps and no special apps installed. Although in the Samsung Galaxy J2 we do have this USB backup which comes handy for the backup of OTG of your phone or any other devices. Now the Opera Max, as I have pointed out previously also, it works in sync with the ultra data saving mode. Again, for the Samsung Galaxy J2 you get this Smart Manager, which they are giving in some of the latest handsets from Samsung Galaxy, using which you can optimize the battery, the storage, the RAM and the device security only on a single click of Clean All. So these are the things that is missing in the Samsung Galaxy J1S. So Bits and pieces has been added to J2 and has been given a good look and feel, and also that bit of extra punch to make it available in an attractive way for the users to buy by spending a few extra bucks. From a camera point of view, both the camera has a 5 megapixel shooter at the back and a 2 megapixel shooter at the front. Both has a LED flash, autofocus. Both has the ability to shoot video at 720p at 30 frames per second. The resolution supported in both the devices is exactly similar, so that way there is not much difference figuratively for the camera. But when we navigate to the modes in Samsung Galaxy J1s, you find the auto mode, the beauty phase, the panorama, the best photo, the continuous shot, the night mode and the sports mode. But in the Samsung Galaxy J2, the most noteworthy mode, that is a pro mode, is present. Using this, you can get the best deal out of your photos, which we are accustomed to see in the Samsung Galaxy A8 and S6, S6 Edge, S6 Plus, and even on the Note 5 handsets. So that way, this particular bit makes it a bit trendier than the J1s. If I show you exactly similar picture taken from both the handsets, I can vouch for the fact that you won't find any difference, but you will be amazed to see that the 5 megapixel camera with only an LED flash can do wonder to your pictures. Both the handset takes wonderful pictures, keeping in mind that the budget and also the figures, technical specifications of the camera and the restrictions with it. I should say that the detailing, the brightness, the color combinations, each and everything are just perfect in both the handsets. The front camera of 2 megapixel does not fail even while shooting a selfie. You see that both the pictures shot in night condition came out just perfect using the front camera. The Super AMOLED technology present in both the handsets also works a great deal in displaying the pictures also. That way you find that the camera is a huge boost for both the handsets. Now my verdict among the Samsung Galaxy J1s and the Samsung Galaxy J2 is very simple and straightforward. Just go ahead, spend the extra bucks of 2000 rupees and get the Samsung Galaxy J2. With the Samsung Galaxy J2, you have the wonderful themes and you have some of the latest features like the Smart Manager, the Ultra Data Saving Mode, and also the Power Booster of Net. Both the handset supports a 4G, so you get the latest trendiest things while browsing the nets also. You get a Super AMOLED screen in both the handsets, so why go for a 4.3 inch of display rather than a 4.7 inch of display. Additionally, it has a 1 gigs of RAM, so that does comes in handy in playing games like Asphalt 8 also. Memory wise, I should say that both are having it on the lower side, but still J2 is a bit higher than that of the J1s. So that way or the other, J2 is a clear winner from the J1s. Both released at the same time, but pricing is 2000 rupees more in the J2 than that of the J1s. So that way my vote definitely goes for the Samsung Galaxy J2. It's the trendiest of phone in the lower segment that Samsung has introduced lately. But end of the day, it's me. Let me know your views in the comment section below. If you want to know anything more about this particular devices, let me know also in the comments. Do like the video and stay subscribed to my channel. I'll catch you guys in my next video very soon. That's it guys. Bye for now.